your pussy and for ya. A mamu refina goes yourself. Now I pray. Need to send me for sinner for sway. Nia goes ya bim for my. When is a mayor, some are changing. I begin to go to your suit, there be a dance. Me grandma, you know what will be beyond. Need FM.
The best station in the capital. Need FM.
100.9.
100.9.
There's a man who frees a young Tobias. I can't papa brochi mamsa. On Medicare, Tessie. The nearing cry can't to any. I've been no one can tell me. I'm Emmanuel was my Mama from Mossy, but me and only would inside your heart. And now, cause you do your see, but me, I'm an idiot to know for that. Yes, he said, you're on Subo. Need to know for no ground. See, I'm for no ground. But me, one tea, if you're not one, we need beyond that. See, me swallow.
NIT 100.9 FM Sunye. Omayba yamuwaha yamuwatenase. Memma dwumedi ade sumu efi edwada ekosi efiada. Chese nonko boy pepe na di dwumedi no ewurawuraw. Ena wasugue. Ya frame OPANIN KWADWO ODAME ADDO. Na metinemu ama me papa adakabe fompo manso ukamuke. Ubole juku uzioma. Papa se enne wakem papa kem de din obisiase jese dwuma bi atwena tena ho a ende me papa ntumi amba se oba besum Ghana man na ode ne papa akase na ahyem se ende wiei OPANIN KWADWO ODAME ADDO tinemu na yasum Ghana man na ende eye adwuada the 15th day of December na jese yehwa aka 16 days pepe na bosumi akwa wiye na afin so akọ ewiye na saa so na enedu pe mako edu na chese bronya dano the 25th December no eye bronya dano ye beji ye ni 26 na se ye nwan duane ne checheche adofo no nyoma me se obi ho no mu a matches adakaba keke utumi to de che no obi ho no me bebre o na so matches one matches box pe o de chana bonse ni beji agia be no won say na branch anasa ketese e de na otumi hu say mini matches a otumi a chembi kope YouTube anapuna sorti o de one row enye kesi bia o enye kesi bia na fa chobi ene friend Boxing Day 26 December bombodin say wonso bibi be firi hu ekọ obi nchen ye wonko na jese de bia betena wonu amaso ye me papa ne kai adakabri o say jese sika wonya no ye wonko anti ene yakopon e de mawo nti mo bisu nya wo hu faso 26 bombodin me say matches box ba ko pe utumi to ewrapo mo kama e de chobi anapuna YouTube anapuna iodate salty aba one row chichire ho wo de wunni sika wo beto rapper penap kimbia ye neat na fa katakata ho na fa ko chobi na nipa ko nka sɛ onyame onhyiraw ɛma otirim yɛ den saa na otirim ɔden dodo kyɛ sɛ afei esi mi wunkyɛ obia bibia da December na ɛwɔ mu no Boxing Day ɛba bombɔden sɛ obɛkyɛ obi bibi na dwuma ndɛ yɛde ba bɛsum wi kyɛ sɛ me OPANIN KWADWO ODAME ADDO me a metie dwom me aso na me produce yo ɛna McJerry Osea Agiman egyina machi pampen saa so na Alex entry kyɛ sɛ young man na ɔno so n'ani abere sɛ obɛsua dwuma nti ɔno so gu so na social media no de bia me ka kyerɛ sɛ Frema is abankro ɔno nada Roma ɛna uko Facebook se ya kyɛ sɛ wotie mi a bombɔden a sɛ bɛfa wo phone no na uko Facebook wa search NEAT 100.9 FM NEAT 100.9 FM na uko hɔ no mu a wa send no comment na atemdidie ne die wobɛyɛ firim sara nso na WhatsApp nso wɔ hɔ nom uko anase oji number we 0244 724 541 0244 724 541 Enfre ufra yentumi mfa enti bombode se ubesene WhatsApp na nsɛm a yɛbɛbrobro so yina wo so wakyerɛ wadwen adwenkyerɛ kyerɛ wadwen na meso menkyerɛ madwen ɛno na yɛfrɛ no kabi na menkabi na yɛmpia ɔman no nkɔ n'anim sidia yɛn yɛpɛ esanse binum atena se adwene omasisi anase omahyehyɛ omoman yie in fact uko baby out say ye Ghana efe na mum efi na adokoro Ghana efi na hayen Ghana efe papa na so efi na hayen we ntema mefoa mebra penny Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim the Minister for Local Government Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs osi weyi na wotwe esi ho se ye fensiesi ye potem ye babodi bronyen ye mpese ye bedi bronyen wie na je se korela na se fi ye se fi esisi gota bi moment tontom unse stagnant water ene man tontom e ba papa na minka we nkyerɛw we de wo nko awo e ma nka ho ye se ntontom a okaw e ma wonya malaria no ye se oyoba unim ye se oyoba your friend Anopheles mosquito na no say tin fia ono no kawa ubenya malaria oyoba no sa ntontom no so omutu anadwo nondu yabo anadwo nondu no ene mba pie we dey make catch am be mape nti mba nka ho na dwuma ye die kyese efri 2013 yɛde me manti dwumadi hyehyɛ so ni TFM in fact Kunlu Ghana na kyese omaso ya senea ebinim bai ombeso mu kakra omukɔ ebim so bai omukɔ na so Kunlu Ghana de kyese omaso ya sene na meka no efri 13th October 2013 yɛde me manti program hyehyɛ so no Kunlu Ghana yɛde mo ase no say or the Mr. Kill Abba.
The best station in the capital.
Mr. Kill or see or the Abba. Sahasuna or the Honchon capsules. Mebomu Honchon capsules. Also the Abba. X and Y granules. Yay. Tienidino X and Y granules. What's the X and Y na? There's a baby womb. Oh, unse memma ye produce X or Y. Just say Ubana be bemo obey or bow. Bema ne deba. Nti be maybe wo manko a be maybe wo mbema ko no oblemu ne yere be me eye wo ene esese wo de oba anase bema eba wo produce o nti wo hwe na wo mana koye mbema mienu totoa so a kope X and Y granules X and Y granules na me say nunumbi na subscribe benye bro ni nkate so wo manko a so emblemu yere kope X and Y granules no benye broni nkate saa so no de eduro tatahwe bi aba kyese emma no dase omudi afa ho no saa eduro no meton bi meton Mr. Kill meton X and Y granules meton unchu capsules meton arababazin oh we dia ka se me bie phone lines na mba ne di ho dase se ubu nsa anase obekọ fichire na obi di why poster obi di why calendar you say sad brain etwem sad na etwem se oba bi bekọ fichire na che se kai mi wo mayasio no sad ne de araba bazen ama sisi ade ebi nsi bio it is a wonti araba bazen djuma odia me se kopebi wo ya babawa wo ya abesiriwa wo ya maame emma obi mfa wo ye calendar esanse busumi bia yeti won kan nso oh time na so yeti won kan so oh time na so dabi yesrew kope araba bazen ne fi ase nom aka na wotwe mu akofi kire no wasati anonom 2 morning 2 afternoon 2 evening 2 morning 2 afternoon 2 evening besi ubebu wonsa wonti ya ubiada na ubenya easy flow obi ho a chese obu ni nsa aba na mienu na miensa na etwa sister enye ade papa kope araba bazin unse edu araba bazin megina ho pa isanse ho hiame isanso sesi oba ma oye oba sima sesi ma se ohene eba himfia in fact ono otutu tatai no do ahimfe wo uza ahimfe ho no kroje ibia kono kwanso kama wontin ka boni bia enti kope araba bazin na eurai usu ye eurai ye slay queen a esiesio na baku bi wo ho eno na ya na mintumi nka because me kokan wan ya na enkrofo de akoye twemu da wa woni feelings and you see me papa say lie baido wo lie baido akofom no nom araba bazin musemba ne bebre ho no mo a chese o mo lie baido akofom nti uso no ma chese o fechire no ase ni kanika wo spark e no da bi esa mema ye bre mema na ka kire mi o mo se be so mo bre chese we wo fechire ase na wo fiti unim sida yesi atakwame the way you don na tie no chese no pe araba bazin na nonom na wo lie bado no wa be hu say yes afi wo so betumi esi wo say mira enedie mi aso me frɛ match mba no esan so lie bado wo fom nti matinka no fom nti omuntumi frɛ match omuntumi just every day person ku ne frɛ match da bi wo so nonom araba bazin na wo lie bado embra unya tinka na wo so tumi frɛ match idesi ho yakase yeto araba bazin so ansema beba ye king tablet obi wana se obi ye frɛ bibi se mojabrosho ye moja na adoso o wakoma no ena e pompi moja no na bebi wo ho no mo a entu moja no ntumi nkɔ nti esa na esa akoma no oyire no ho eno osi wakoma no bo kim tese ebo ntentem dodo eno na ye fen hypertension kope king tablet na nonum na hypertension no embra normal maw na oti na papa rough o mu anase woni so biriw oti edwem wonante kakra na wo tie so wonna wontumi nna esanse oti pile wakoma ebo kope king tablet na no so sister anase brother we no de obia etumi num bi kope bi na nom na wo blood pressure no enye normal emaw disandroi ena konlugana odiaba na mum Mr. K no ya makache o se birthday bra Mr. K chese wunya Mr. K wa juma abedi ama wo no wa obehu say yes makache o se ugina sianimu a wo obema na ugina sianimu a ese hu se ugina mema nyina na mu ye nkwa na ugina ho wontumi angina wo naso yie nanim gwase ba wagu mema nyina nim ase because sa oba no obeke say oh na de na ya ka say na say ya na tie we 1 minute man we 3 seconds man e be cry 60 seconds just 60 seconds no e do 59 gban no we wie dabi obehwe no human tutuo no de wo say obi ansuma kope Mr. Kill kope me say den Mr. Kill na gina wo na so che na ma no this time omo mfa boga ye soan ukogina o manim na o tututu papa so a brother sister who say dwa no brother who say dwa no enti ohwe na unemu nye den untimi ngina wo na so ne usisi so ncha kope Mr. Kill misi mi ton bi ne bo nye den ne bo enye den kope Mr. Kill 1 bottle per match o fe u ye chese be ma bottle kitu bi kuma bi ne ama straw account nti ubu ni ti say pe na the straw na wo mi say so wa fe we wie na the chain kakra bi aye so smadunum de ye na edu nu 20 minutes na fi afi wa be kanfo nti enguye ni mase wo be ma enguye ni mase ye wo be ma enguye ni mase nka se measurement na ma bre na misisi nti na no we enye ntokwa enye azuma na okogya box mu aka se ehunam ye ne nti ontumi nko daabi se utumi ejina mbema nyina na em na wo lawyer ene Mr. Kill kopa Mr. Kill na nunumbi se open do sopo etu just a wholesale na for number 0244 139 176 0244 139 176 and also say 020 413 9176 020 413 9176 and also say 027 413 9176 027 413 9176 almost a champion junction ya islego just a kwan wa open house akọ me makwa kotobi ameton si mfaso zu wom etumi akọpa bi woton u chese kemu kura kakra bi wo backpack mu na Mr. Kill keke because mbema ni bebre fare se ombebe wura drugstore and say pharmacy no makototo nti kemu de aya nipa kuma bi na wokanum nti memba ko ntran hwe oboa o problem person solve the problem nti kopa bi na no ofia memi ho ye to pa just metumi aka say eye one product ye to wo me ho pa nti kopa bi na ton so a wohia bi no kopa bi na nom minim nya mi kan kopa Mr. Kill na ndi wasem emma ye da bia na wo de wa ho den ebeye what you say kopa lawyer no ye da ye ho aba nanso ansa na ye bekọ no enne ensem egu pono so no eye miensa pe ye dikan eye Kandai constituency ensem a ehuru ewo ho no mo ye behwe chese eba ne sen ne kosi sen a chese NDC fo ekwakoye meeting a empenua ebi mfra no mboboa ebi nusu fra no ndoa empenua tiegu NDC fo ne ye buru ono abako kura chese enye wa frim watoriye empenua na MPP fo ena omakọ suman penua omakọ buru NDC fo e wa Kandai ana tisania Mustafa Gbandi ona pay ye ne di nkomo ana oka no o se honorable Mati Yindam ono na kofa nkofo bi na omode sa penua na begu kuro no mu a omaburu NDC fo enti ebebo mahwe ye hurerem ya hwe se empenua anya bia yetumi suma omo ana aso se eye rodu radasem ye beko OSP akache yese sisi ya ne office no ayese gidigidi NDC majority leader eye honorable Mahama Yarga oye Boku Central MP ene ni chief whip eye honorable Roxanne Nelson Dafia Makpo oye Adakulu ne ho no ya adakulu ye Gavins o miami ni pe we fini constituency no dafiamakpo ebeba the constituency onso ye MP sampenifo mienu eno matro omakruchegu nkrata so e da kwato parliament say private member bill say yenhwe parliament nhwe na office no say office of the special prosecutor when you say kisi jabin yenyi no where the whole institution yenyi free ho yen scrap what you say yenyi sa office ni free ho kra na embedi amwa ganafo na sa mpenifo mienu ekruche nkrata ekogu parliament na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ya betum se osrada yenhwe na yensiesie enhu hinko hia se yebeyi office na free ho nti President Mahama se omonhwe na omontwe sa private member bill no ensinsan na mom yentena se yenhwe kwan a yede office ni befa so na ababa yenfa so de ama omanba na ebi bisa se so office no na yenyi free ho anase owura kisi jaben na yesi ombo number nti yenyi free ho tisania owura Martin Kpegbu lawyer ose ono de petition ekwa koma His Excellency na waji the special prosecutor not the office of the special prosecutor yentie ni yeyo owura Martin Kpegbu ose o the petition e de kwa koma president na yeyi owura kisi ejaben as the special prosecutor ena enuanum mienu nso eye mpenifo mienu majority leader and the chief whip majority chief whip nso edi ba say anka omo de omo pese office no kra no yem bon gala we enti mienu no emu ne hin ena Ghana fo ankasa anka yepe emu ne hin se kisi jaben ko yempe obi fufuru a obebo number obetumi aye nioma ne ye esan se Martin Kpegbu nsem o kan bi kire se ura kisi jaben ontumi prosecute obia especially when it comes to nana ya kuntunkunu ya ofori ataken ninsem a odi bae se wodi kra fugitive se wodi kra no wanted se no or say kisi jaben na oye nana ya kuntunkunu kan ofori ata lawyer the chocho muchono no nti there's no way obetumi a prosecute no crocodile John na oye abi na ase ombeka bibi keke ase oye bibi nti ontumi ye foko ontumi ye hwe emphasize asem ne ho se odin sa the wada sa nti on the evidence so the Bema president John Dramani Mahama na yeji kisi ejaben lawyer kisi ejaben efri office ho nya pa obi a oye competent obi a ogia ne naso obi a so ba o de prepare yo ebeye obi a oba onke so minuani wo fase nie madam funi be close allied nie what you say na yenyi office no emfiri ho anaso say kisi ejaben na yenyi no emfiri kisi ejaben ne dom yenyi ni omumfiri ho nti sansem nso ebebom na yahwe uzu akonya se ubetumi asene wo comment se ma ebuburu sui na a third issue a yebehwe ende ewie ejebo ejenye duru oh Ghana fobi kasa ejebo ejenye duru chese Daddy Lumba Charles Kojo Fosu wabre Daddy wabre nanso obusua pani wogina ne namu as ebusua pani aye ne yese waye ne yetene waye tesenia ekoba yeyi nada ebusua pani se woye den a me ebusua pani me ene se bigina na me bibia te ebusua pani si wogina Ghana fo so aye manaye fe Ghana fo akwa nyina nyame nhyiramo Ghana fo akwa yeni na nyame nhyiramo mayade papa di Charles kodwo fosu na yenu ya yewie nanso etetete na yie na anyefe na enye dade luma na oda ho ebe ne se na yie obi oda ho no funu oda ho no mu yakata na nimu na den okosoro ba form odobroni waye kuna waye so ma na yefe na we hunu nyama no enuama wa se doso wahye nyoma se doso nsuo ensa tawos odobroni se na wapena se ubeye okunu eye na waye efataw wayade yese efiechi nya abofono efie na eguwe obofono wa wasem obofono wa wasem aba chese eye baako yaka ho nsem saa na koto ochina koto ebi se mo amosom be kwa appeal no monko papa shi ne do monko eyemu ehu etitire baaye mpenifo baaye president Mahama no ni ha o ha kan ko beko esanso sma ne party chairman miami papa Johnson esiedun katia alias General Mosquito ogojinem okasai otenene no ose me die chese Daddy Lumba edi odobroni chire me se Chama General me yire eni odobroni ye enti me papa se ni kwaza otwa ntwa na ose ode ne yire ode odobroni chire ne se me yire nie aside se president Mahama asuma no government etuni so mbra no osanso gina party na name osanso gina onwa esedun katia anemu no de ba ye no enti ya yewie wa o so be ye wo de march o obeye ni February o obeye ni hwan yo ko na kwaye sisi omo na ma na omani magimi omani ma say guilty conscience na ajaje om na Daddy Lumba say me Saturday ade bechi Sunday minim baby a me koda minim aduane a me di ye minim se me beka obeka se me didi buroso me mpo manante me koda kra na yekobo 3 o se 2 something yeah na yekobo 3 Daddy Lumba say ende juoi wo papa say ombe adwuma dia boss anwumi fama Ganafo bo menwumi oso no anu nwom me mbo mamo mo anamo mpene so no mo anamo tiase no mo anamo se odobroni ye hwe no o se Daddy Lumba se me mbo sa nwumi emamo na oba ofrem kojo esanso mi so mi di kojo o se panyiri kojo bo nwum wei adwada sa otine dwam a papa de pabo kasa ni shawa bo nwum wei na fama wono mo a wo mo se odobroni onye hwe no otwimi body a eyomodia Daddy Lumba simi mizamu osisi odobroni etwi ne benzia eyemodia ye so odobroni etwi Daddy Lumba ne body a osi eyemodia muntie Daddy Lumba muntie no
Utie oha echi bonkno Needs FM Needs FM yo Utie oha echi bonkno You know how they say, you know how they say. Oh, give me Sika, hey, oh dear. Oh, Jimmy Benza, hey, oh dear. Oh, Jimmy Body, hey, oh dear. Oh, give me Sisi, hey, oh dear. Ooh, how? You really want some now, okay, body, ooh, how? Oh, you me brother, me don't know my kumba. You know, everybody, artists, see them down in my country. And I say, Jimmy, them I feel it. Down in my feel it. And I don't know, Gigi, my feel it. All of me, next you, me don't know, next you, hey, you got me don't know, Neshu, play you gonga, Uncle Muja, what, near Bretia, Samba me when you, never me when you, Uncle Muja, what, near Samba me when you, never me when you, oh, Jimmy Sika, hey, oh, dear, oh, Jimmy Benza, hey, oh, dear. Jimmy Body, hey, oh dear. Oh, we see, hey, oh dear. You run on me down, now me down. You run on me down, me down.
Meshak Asante, or say Amasaman, or say or the Biaba on WhatsApp, or say at long last, the uncomparable and undisputed Ghana's music legend, Daddy Lumba, has finally put to rest. He will forever be remembered as the greatest of all time goats in Ghana music industry. I was also happy to see the children of Madam Akosua Sewa dancing and having fun together with Odobroni. May God continue to bless every man who is having more than one wife, because it is not a sin and it can never be a sin. And I dare any pastor or anyone to quote me from Genesis to Revelation, where it is written that polygamy is a sin. So all those who were speaking against Daddy Lumba and Odobroni should rather ask for forgiveness. Having two wives is godly than having one wife with side chicks or girlfriends. May the soul of Daddy Lumba rest in perfect peace. Enti way from Meshak Asante. I say no onuswe niaje papa say when who say Daddy Lumba mba dina. In fact, Sunday no cry ndra photo ano mucha mu de we na nkodai omo tata Odobroni ho a say efe akono papa na obi angina baby anka se ware mienu aye bone Bible no kraka o se obere ma pese oware bi ka ne yere ho a na se wo yere deda wo o pese oware bi ka ne yere ho a aha nyoma se o ye yina state e wo tro konkronum ye anene de enka ho ko kan se no ya apam dada susususu o kenkan ese Jesus se be share ne ma wo be yibie mfrim OPANIN KWADWO lawyer Martin Kwebu is on OSP because of Ken Ofriato. Okay, then I can read your something. I say OPANIN KWADWO lawyer Martin Kwebu is mad on OSP because of Ken Ofriato, not the country Ghana. Moreover, NDC people and their government at large in Pandai haven't seen anything yet. They are yet to see bigger ones than that from Manao Bus Savings at Pantine Village. Now, say, in Penwana, Onkoburo, NDC for no Manao Bus Savings, Pacha say, we in the Kumemu, where they from. Now, Mustafa Bandi say, a MPP for led by Omo candidate, no, a Honorable Matthew Yendam, and na commande sempen wano wombobrom na ye omo area omo kura kwa no mu na fi ebi omu fi no omutumi yes anwema no na obi de request biaba o say OPANIN KWADWO ODAME this song dear play it again for Ola Michael mia po mi che Ola Michael bra Ola Michael me be free jumeasi me catch and say masa me be bonum bia mamo lumba se me bonum mi mamo no se nyom me na me catch and so jawa se enti it's in the right direction say so ka say me bonum ni bio ema Ola Michael rola wonya request bi wa ha o enti e wa so e say monkoshepo epususu di jatuma entumi ndare monkoshepo se obi twi obi benza eye wodia ye oso bai onde wachiri ombedi usika omeye ohwe ade na wo ha ho enti monkoshepo enyum no so ede enti koshepo obi be se répéter and also say encore. Way free a Sylvie Richard on Facebook Live or say aka Akafia. I'm watching you live from Kanta. My greetings to that's Kantamanto. Kanta. My greetings to Dr. Brian Achampong, Honorable Buachi Ejako, Hajia Safia, and Mohammed Aja Safia Mohammed and JFK. That's Justin Frimpong Kodua, General Secretary for the MPP. We're from Wafa K, New Plant Station Circle. Also, the NDC attacked NPP. MPP's 10% lithium deal in opposition. Okay, but today in government they claim 5% is better. Okay, Martini Aokan also. I say greetings to Honorable Moses Abo, Blue Army Commander, and Chris Lloyd, MPP National Youth Organizer, hopeful. Okay. Oh yeah, Musa Abatwa. I say I have already stated my opinion about OSP that it has outlived its usefulness. Therefore, it must be abolished. That being said, it is known fact that the MPP left behind a 3 billion free SHS debts and IMF conditionalities, but required periodic increase in utility bills, among other related matters. Therefore, to turn around and blame the current government for the increase in utility bills is disingenuous. Greetings to the Chief of Staff, Julius Dabra. All right. Michael Ajano. I say good afternoon. Watching you live from Kwabenya. In fact, Martin Kwebu should stop this agenda. President of the land has spoken. OSP office will not be scrapped because NDC government is to fight corruption. Greetings to Mahdi Jibril, Deputy Director of Elections, and Mr. Brown, Forestry Commission. Okay. Where's your Sandra Banafo? Yeah, Papa girlfriend. Intimi mama no. I say where 2 or more NDC members are gathered, there's death in their midst. Oh, Sunday we go. Such a bad luck party. Anything they touch beer results in death. They haven't seen anything yet at Pandai. Hey, in Penua kakra kobro. NDC for anyway ye kakra bi ko bia fumi ewu. Nti no we ye kobna freedom you are mwase. I say MPP should stop disturbing themselves. The NDC people have come to rule this country for 16 years. And the NPP for Makem. Oyibo Boateng, I say Oyibo Boateng say Otrofi Achuma Nebehin member MPP media patrons. Dr. Baumia campaign is gaining momentum day in, day out. Delegates are strongly yearning for the second coming of Dr. Baumia. The Baumia factor was a hashtag Baumia, hashtag the Baumia factor. With God, victory is possible. Greetings to Honorable Amwa Euku Michael, Ashanti Regional MPP Secretary Hopeful, and Kojo Bamba, National First Vice Chairman Hopeful. Oyibo Boateng Nebehi. Oyibo Boateng na so asa tro biaba. The hame tin na wasa diaba. Enti yebeko yenim na yebeto aso. Nemum oshepu. That's a encrofor most any say membo nyuma ole Michael na I don't know. Roller. Who office one more be you and when I no request na more.
dancer, hey, oh dear. Oh, Jimmy body, hey, oh dear. Oh, Bumi Sisi, hey, oh dear. Ooh, oh, how. You rewind some now, okay, body, ooh, oh, how. Oh, you me brown, you me down, no, my kumba, ooh, oh, how. Papa, we are seeing now, okay, body, ooh, oh, how. Artists, me now down into your country. And I say, me, emo dem I feel you too. Down into your wood, my feel you. And I am Gigi, my feel you. All of me, next you, me don't know, next you, hey, you got that. All of me, next you, me don't know, next you, hey, you got that. You got that. I'm cool, what? Near Brettia, Samba me when you, never me when you. I'm cool, what? Near Samba me when you, never me when you. Oh, Jimmy Sika, hey, oh dear. Oh, Jimmy Benson, hey, oh dear. Oh, Jimmy Body, hey, oh dear. Oh, Bumi Sisi, hey, oh dear. You run on me down, now me down. You run on me down, me down. me don't know, Nancy, Jay Gonka, Uncle Romuja, near Bretia, Samba me when you, never me when you, Uncle Romuja, Samba me when you, never me when you, oh, Jimmy Sika, oh, Jimmy Bensa, oh, Jimmy Body, oh, we see,
I say good afternoon, OPANIN KWADWO ODAME. I say I am actually listening to you from Ashaman, Lebanon. Yes, I know the president is working for Ghana, but we the grassroots at Ashaman are left behind in terms of jobs. Kindly inform our MP or our what? Hey, okay, I'm into answer now. You can't forget the ones that help you to get to the top. Okay. Greetings to Mr. Felix Ajaho. Wow, Sadi Mitibiacho Ajaho at Ashama New Town. Way every achu or say Utie live Ashaman Lebanon. Wesu from Kwamienchi New Aplaku. Also well done. Or Dobroni ignore your adversaries. Let them go and see and set the mighty sea ablaze. And one a lumba ekano. Lumba kache me ekane se kusiada humachi se mbosa anyumwe or shepu ema odobo ni ites nina na se ni distractors na we or say God is firmly behind you. That's odobo ni. There's not one scripture anywhere in the Bible that commands that all God's servants must be monogamous. Hey, I feel the mudia tumo. Embano ma wade so omuso omuyem. Or say NDC people and their supporters are saying that Aban Papa Ba because they have been receiving 200,000 cedis monthly. Aban Papa indeed with high electricity bills. Where is one job, 3 people? Where is LGBT bill kill? LGBT kill bill. Have you stopped Galamsey? Chia by Manauba Stevens at Pantine Village. And also the way Abba. Now, who said the Bia Mikase? One, Charles Kojos Fosu, that the Lumba. In fact, authority and Ninyumuni da say, oh, boy, which means on one cassa or Bordumono, Emma, no, bibi, the so to send a brabo pa, or the boy, you know. Now, so we are no so free. Wa that the Lumba Num Bia, Ubia in your pay. Obia ne that lumba nyuma ope. So obia ne that lumba nyuma oboy no adia odie. Na muntie we popular request. Hey, anu ashi. Ewie yo muntie. Ewie. Mewia mebo nipa request ni din. Achiremu. Muntie enyuma wa request say. Papa pani ose membo na ewie. Be say that lumba nyuma no obia ne odie. Obia ne ope. Inti ode tie we na owura yawo yabo a michiawo ewie michiawo papa of the MPP we eye embema na omanum Mr. Kill no ohu ene na omo chese to bu ase twimi ewiabo na mpa muja me amekansem owura yabua of the MPP michewe wi
Nit FM yo Utie oha echi bonkno Nit FM Nit FM yo check you starter check you engine check you brake check you starter hey driver too bossy give me too bossy give me tell me what too bossy give me 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 tell me what too bossy give me too bossy give me too bossy give me too bossy give me check it on your man ayo busy engine ayo me bankers ayo baby ayo check it on your man ayo busy engine ayo me bankers ayo baby ayo hey driver too bossy give me too bossy give me too bossy give me tell me what too bossy give me 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 tell me what too bossy give me too bossy give me too bossy give me too bossy give me Nit FM yo check you brake check you starter check you engine check you brake check you starter check it on your man ayo busy engine ayo me bankers ayo baby ayo check it on your man ayo busy engine ayo me bankers ayo Nit FM yo ayo hey driver too bossy give me too bossy give me tell me what too bossy give me 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 tell me what too bossy give me too bossy give me too bossy give me too bossy give me Utie oha echi bonkno Nit FM Nit FM yo
abadwafo no alande enti chese ye be hihye so a ne sa owura yabua of the MPP watenase sa so na Uncle George Kwadwo Indikibi of the NDC ono so watenase impenifo me mamo akwaba me mamo aha ewi
Yeni opani
Enua that's the no want to say
Uncle George me ho ye papa na wonso e
already had done
Brian
Minua
akwaba
Yenua
na Mr. Bisa ho te sen
aduma ye aja moja die mo frisiane na tachere mo da abodwem de na aseda na ye de ma de obonkwa ne omankwa ye ho ye pa na fidue mo so mo ho ye
yeso ye ho ye papa eja data dawo ma se kwa me anopa bia na this way asantewa e de abefa obema this way ope ye kan said bibia ka ho so a na waka this way ni je ya bobo bia no pay na nits fufu waka kakra bi na no de mene me wo fatikese pe na ediye na emuye papa ayiwa kase bi mene me wo fa na ye gina chi
ka wi ka mu di bi ma ye so we de say wi aduane o
na make say
atwa ye mu fufu ni na de this way ni de atwam
na make say no mene me wo fatikese pe na ediye
nti de bi o wo de so mo ma o wo bi ma ni di
e be mo this way
and there be o wo ni mu this way e wi na abo
you be the chilled one amount. Me of a ticket. Munchiano papa na ewie fufu amene mienu ya bono emu
nchia kase kwama
Ofadaka brains we
pacho ben kakra o se
Ofadaka bre
me papa se wakam wo ejuso no se besiase
besiase nye chobe yo besiase
o se besiase no ndo free
chobe wo kwan no
ono chobe free enkran ekosi no paga chobe bia me papa ni me hono no serious
oh yeah, I'm not doubting it so ejume osimunye ne
be chese ye wo adom no ye pon unse ne ye pon anopa emini ni mienu meti front no so drive ye ko be man kwan wo tema kona ho baby e kwa sha ma ho kona ho no e kodidi efiri ho aba enkran satana tem adom no wo tema aha nti efiri ho e kodidi ne aba akra e ba bedu akra na se mu awo kakra na e ko la proma e wo no kaneshi ao e ho no ye kwa ye di fufuo nti na e kodi jollof e no ye dessert e ti me papa de jeze me si oman mu choba me papa nimu no na bia ye nche
onim say strategically my Ghana you take advantage of our cuisines
oh yeah
onim say man be penetrate into other economies through their cuisines it took about 20 years ago but you see a Chinese restaurant be about Accra
yes ukwa we yeah ampa
the first is a Chinese restaurant at Accra no ubia pebia so it is a strategic way of a country penetrating the Bible is a Chinese for their modern cuisines we don't grow them here
yeah
so
until we import everything see na ma economy nso so cost farmers or mu grow nso enyeska
so Ghana as a country now strategically I don't know what we are doing look at the Ghanaian population in London ntinka be man kwan ya okay nanka as government you sponsor
okay
oh you be man kwan wo your friend say Ghana for amodos power reading Ghana for those power will be a Milton Keynes Ghana for those power Southampton maybe a Ghana for one ya start ube man kwan okọ no na German girlfriend na amoko ono so so akodi otwibini hey 4 days na agnes
bofro
what I say so
akranti ebini
any bofro no udi na age wonsa na otwe
that strategy Nestle that is a strategy they adopted in Japan not Japanese for amonim cafe
it's a cafe there Brazil ne
Jamus almost started introduce Japanese friends lower schools think kola na almost start amunyini ye no
cafe na kamsi
taste
yes
for coffee ana Nestle na Unilever
yeah
Liver Brothers amoko stay and they are one of the biggest brand as a country bofro de papa
sir
hey one of them and they are the best
it is our heritage oyi bofro fi wa wodi chosafi de dawadawa ye enye de mudi won kran correct chosafi de dawadawa nkasa ye nanka ye introduce ye cuisines no into these economies. Meaning, the children say can open up.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you have to grow them more because now there will be demand. But as a man,
as a strategy, planning and you.
So what I say, Japan for baby open or Chinese for ba. You see a crowd, the about crowd and say, yet to Chrome one, Oko and penny for the fear. When we say I'm a house of majority of them Philippines. Chrome the first class citizens. And no come fear. And Nipa
Filipinos.
Yes, I'm a boy for strong come more fear. No do and fear man. So what I say. So yeah, dear. We are intimi advance anything and a media mine and co and young for so man.
The other way I walk can ya make me papa that can be ya or the Miko Tamale. The Miko Kona B, we did the Wadawa Jollof. The Wadawa Jollof. You can imagine the way it's here.
Now just imagine, sir. Just imagine, say, baby, it's a fat for the Ghana for one and a pray. Now, Ubiaba be chichenga. A nice planet quaint.
Yeah, no more fun barbecue.
Abrochi ma kwa ma omba ye.
And to turn some wusi in 1990.
We government can sponsor now much baby.
Na confirm me no say export to
confirming and no say export confirm for nsefufu ni pito. Pami. Look.
Ayaya.
Adventure. Obro ni be twa pito kakra no kona so obekwa koto whiskey 500 pounds. And so obenya pito 2 pounds.
Now yet at the crowd there.
I buy at the crowd there. Minua. And one say be keep standard now. I be pass it.
Yeah.
But say na ye jana ye japito ho na ye kra blue label.
Red label, blue label, ne white label, black label.
Adabrijo nko ha.
And this is why wa ha.
Be say adabrijo. Amu wi adabrijo. Na kiyensu afan a more intelligent
because
way.
Because impetus ya no mo de ko no makore find the be afa fa wa we
intelligent way to introduce our cuisines into their market. And let's do that. Make it 20 years ago. I'm a senior brother by family co Susie and called Chinese restaurant. 20 years ago. So what I say. And then I be a part of our delicacy.
Yeah.
Yen kola ano kra no eno na mudi. Uka fufu ase. U papa.
And the KFC omo oda. Pizza otifie na wa order.
Papa do chuchu blema.
The beer fufu ade.
I get it. So let's find
a
more convenient way and also introduce our cuisines. We Ghana for war Germany. We Ghana for war Germany. We Ghana for US. Ghana for war Italy. Ghana for war France. Ghana ni ba ni pie kura sebio. Ghana ni aduane yenye bi. But Chinese ni wa be do kromo. Only Ghana ni fufu. Or Chinese restaurant to put the China fufu. So why can't we do the same?
A good call.
And open up our economy and create employment in our economy. So we are finding ways and means to export more. Now here the idea to say importers champions. Yeah, we will continue to shrink the economy, and you are not careful about kakragani nyashi. So what I say, into if you come I just wanted to put this across and benefit by one.
A good call,
especially Bufro the one here. I say Bufro international.
Nebro need the anagin sound now watching.
Now pa.
Hey. Umbatias yes sir.
I don't know Montias.
Said then pan media a Jimmy more rooms. I mean how?
Me say what cup here you qualify.
Say Ghana the US ni Canada.
Yes. What cup here qualify. Government of Ghana should make it as a priority. Say ye kwako showcase Ghanaian food. Brazil ye koto kube ba $100. This time right ye top kube o US $200. Ye di ye kube ba ko.
So ye nya cargo plane be fa kube nko
it's a deliberate no. Oko US they outsource plantain from Panama.
Okay.
Canada that's the Grumwa upe brodian de so twan pa na ha na wo.
Yeah. Papa.
So why can't we? Agua has given us a platform.
Yeah.
Why can't we? So anya say yes, Ghana for could the blasters a chikeke. See ye corner ye ba let's leave something. Yes. I be mama ba be to di akọ. What today? Oh, me no me na fire address.
Papa B.
Ya just smoke, the Ghanaian smoke.
Papa B.
Today can take gradual about an international fabric.
Yeah.
Me boy.
For good the same.
Fugu the same. How do you otun for ko bia no shekente oba
on the subjects nina.
It was a deliberate action that were implemented. You bet me a year with our food and make nipa aduane they consumable. They be consumable be we can change their taste. Okodi friends ne French fried kaka na that.
Beggar
na that most of say crime mo problem. Into to me introduce ye aduane wa ha saying so what I say. And beef steak ye kra na twie no na ya betwitwa ba. Mo so wo confirm wa.
Na twie no krase e obi wa.
Na twie no krase e obi wa. So what I say. So yeah, World Cup. It's an opportunity for us as a country to showcase what we have.
Okay.
And maybe for us, aduane is the commonest way we can attract a lot of foreign direct investment in Ghana. So Bronini who say, oh, and then my bro develop a taste for Ghanaian kebab. And they like the way we smoke it and all that. They themselves will come and invest here because you have created the business. And then locals now would also benefit. A bit open up the economy and receive a lot of foreign direct investment and then foreign income.
Well, yeah.
I said, oh, this should be our priorities.
Well, yeah, some papa. Na yanko swe. Pandai constituency ye behwe nsema ekoso ho no mu. Se NDC fu ekohia omu koye meeting mpenuwa ebisi mobro akobuo kra meba ko atode ye behwe OSP se office no na ye mfiri ho ana se special prosecutor no na ye yin yansesa no ye mfafo from bra ye bekọ no so na dadelumba kakra mo betumdi aka ho na Uncle George Pandai musi den na ekoso ho no ma mobro akobumu
I say mobro de ya bo
Pacho tene o microphone no Fabrice aha correct
mobro de ya de a Nyankopon na hihye mobro nhye de nya de a se o ye mitiana se wa ontena na se yie
wa
nkoka omo a omo mbebo nti mobro de nka mingi ni se mobro eburu obi a nka ne de nka ye news but on si ya politics na ama sisi ya bibia ba be news nka me de nka mi hunu news a ewo mobro no ba me de nka Pandai election no mmom na nka mi hunu se esese me bia bibia esese bia ye discuss because ade ye natural tina wontimi nye bibia mfa ho de and baby omukotena na omuye meeting no na nka ese omuhunu se ho no ankasa no mwa no wosoro so there's no way ubetimi aya
Nanso wo deputy general secretary eye Mustafa Gbandi o se eye agro mudi wo ho omo kromwa enti ono de onfanhye obia onimpefe se honorable Martin Yindam eye MPP MP no wo se no e na osuma aye ma ye beburo mo
said ye onu ohunu ne view no ade a wontime mfa nkokot no me George men kan wa
susuma de
susuma de men tina ba bia nkobie wa no nka me hunu se me ye nkola ne nyina na ye wokoku ase no ye ko ekoyi honey obi ekokoyi obekoko de no omu hye dukrom na mo budua na ato ho na mo ye na mo yi ebebomo ebi wa ye ne ayetwa be da ewo koku ase no bi wo obekoko duru abeso no na omu wo abenani ombebo omu ne sa wa we from the mbrebo mbebo omu aya no mu sensen koku aban so
okay omu bia miensa
bi any kotokuro do omu nyina wo ho a chese onya ko wodi hu nsa koka no nko de a enya de a wode be chew enti we mimi hunu ebia wono no onim ne enti ono oka no sa ba mimi hu spiritual eyibia ewo hu
okay
me ne mimi hu ni se sit na ye kwakwaje ade ababeka ye sit
amobaje
ene de ne ye omopa omonkosoro nsifom ye beje
ebisi mu obebre eden ni we ba kwa moni abre mu hu
onim menua ade abakwa ewo hu ne se enye bebre na ye wo no hwe ade bia beba enta na obi asori abrebo ma opese obo abrabo pa na nechika we eye isuri bi na ye sete na sa isuri no ebeba be ye se onwu se mra na omo ye constitution no na omo anda ho angie ndi da se party bi betimi aba benya 1/3 our parliament da omo angbene ho da enti we na aba no say ade ande omo ba be bibia for constitution no a nka omese hunu ni ombe ye no pa because MPP ye twemu recently ya na omo na na wo aban mu no o hwe number na omo wo no a na so omo ka se bebia na NDC won ye betimi aba benya 1/3 ama ebi asa aba be da so a obi enu obegi edi
because 137
good what you say and no ka abrabo pa MPP boma oman what ni America kire on no kire oman obi a wote oman mu bia say abrabo pa ben na MPP beboye na ama 137 a enne omo 87 MPs because adia bakwa wo mu ne sesa obo obra pa ena amanfo dowo a na se nya se fanse ne kan ofori atadwane akwakotena America by force
na wodwane
ai ya hwehwe no omra be yi nsam anu a wodwane a and ama oman mu aye tan ya ayi ya friend say krono ebobobo ye despacity se ebeka say is alleged because for the meantime no yanya for obi anfa court ye beka say alleged a krono akukọ aban mu a krikrikri a na amanfo omo anhwe oman ye ne na ewo oman mu so omo anhwe ye yie omo ma amanfo brɛ enti abeto no omo koto ye no omo de wo yaw na de tu aba no enti MPP fo hu ne se uhwe omanfo ni yie a ema omo so tu aba mamu aba na ekoto ye no MPP fo no ana sa to aba ma NDC fo because omo hu se afede omo abrɛ omo
no data bi wo ho sa
data bi no okay ni vote bebre ba ni nkrofo bebre be nya hin fa na nya vote no
uhwe 2020 aba NDC enyae na still otna opposition na uhwe 2024 aba onyae na odi aba ben mu a
yes
ese uti free ma ye kuma bi difference kuma bi kuma be sen
2016 sen omunya omu biti almost 1.7 votes ana meboa
almost 1 million votes
almost 1 million votes Andrew your friend say 1 million but maybe omu come so 1 million and Andrew 1 million no yes you dey since I bro omu so say about 1.7 okay can we say enya NDC for MPP for na nkasa na bi abre eno omu ka say debi afeso kro no na doso abanim MPP for no abokro no sa ohwe edubu ahin issue ya ne nanam court na ohwe ne kan ofori atankasa nkasa bokro no a hwe
sisi awo na ukasa obokro no
sa we masa we sisi ano edayi nya sa finance minister say ne nya wo de many claim be from 1992 bepe mo ne meaning finance ministers no mo ba nyina when we free kunya so awodwane when we free kunya so awonti oman yi mu
say we dey o say
man fa yare bia mfa nya yi no hododo no na ote akunya say ka so reason afa na no hododo no kan ofori ata hododo no dada da nyina wo oman yi mu
so okoba
na ti okwenji on sambra me mo maye mbre
na yire say Ghana is their home they will come
anti omo mbra da bi ombra no be ye nsam ano wotini ame no wo ka no se utu kwan a ana hododo a ukone se kohwe wi a wo sa aba na so many from yesi January na February wo free oman mu hododo the operation adan ye de onkwa na de be na decision ho na mo anya nhihye nwie ye and up to date wo guda ho te ekro ben ekro operation ekro ewu how many days
wo de ne wu ntema sa no bi su de be
obia sa na ewu o masa ma me nkire kro no no ana ombra yeso ombra ne embe yi ano say ni
na ye no na Martin Pebu Esquire ka say ohun se Kisie Jaben OSP and I say SP as a crocodile John bin oye
na say omoa enya se asema Martin Pebu kan enya nto bi na wo twa o
okay
man di adwene di agro ye de oman sika di twauka ye de budget de ko emom ko ready pass the man ese gina fa ye adwuma we maye emra papa ni ba betu kwan ni nyina wani tua wo papa we wo bai why press conference upon press conference and you know
sisi amu ye campaign
yeah ya start ya nyina kra be ko me tu ekra me ko me ya basari ni ena panai no basari fo metuma ka say account the second largest
okay
a year basari fo
okay
me meko ena basari ni konkoma ye can almost the same language enti no meko ye gi seat no e aba be ka ho na afa aba be ye Israel MPP for no aja omo macro minority no na nya ye more macro because say example the dos kakra na afa next time so omunya kunya no a me on nya bibia o enye say MPP ni bia nku me maame MPP ni bia nku me papa
banso
adie na no omuye oman no mu na na amanfo kasa no masa hwia me to my contest as a member of parliament da me ni
okay
recently DC
so primaries and
no me yes
okay
my contest recently DC na me ka ho bi okay
ye bowudi
no me ka ho bi na me ko vetting ni bi
okay
me ko vetting ni bi ana anfa hwia no ma we nyina me ye still menya nko ba bia nko ye adwuma ho but unim sanka ye MPP a sebrenka ba bi o matam akoto no
say denti
sanka adwuma na MPP for hu ye NDC mra ye ne develop o ma no mo individual o develop omo aho individuals
ye nchendi no mo ye
nchendi plan omo dia na ye nchendi plan mra ye ne NDC for ye si da bi ya even road mpo akokumase wante ya road o ade akokumase kumase MP ya expressway na ye ba be
na sada dada wo ye wie dada no so ba fufuro
ena o so be ya won kaso we no wajai
na wie wo ye
no so ba no ye omo MP putsa de asema ba omo betra 8 years no omo dwisa akwa no so sana na etie
ye no omo de kosi apadwai
omo de kosi o na ye den nya big push na ni
ye omo sanso ye
big push omo ye kom ko eska bi eni wo ye ba ye big push NDC for ya establishment
ka ofanko
sa ko good
okay
enti no ye ba ye big push na ye de ye ofanko na ye yi nyina ko omo ba dia no omo ba ye 8 years na omo start ko and dia no omo
na kwandai no na mo NDC for munni ho 2024 a ye to aba mo ntumi anto aba enyi mo candidate no na afa mo ma se mo lu fi wie dan sana
no na ba ye se kro no ba ye nta na ma ye de court no because 48 police stations 41 police stations bi wo ho a ade na si wo no ya anti ase secondary unim ansana your friend is a collation center bi ano ya be gazette ene ye no
yeah
anti no ho na esese ye no untimi mbe yi collation center mfem free baby esese collation center wo emfa nko baby a wan kasa wo pe
wan kasa
sana na nyindam ye omu be yi collation center ni free constituency
eye MPP candidate no
na se enye onu kra omo ane na wa ban mu se ye beka si easy na ye baba da na nam se na nyindam wo power anyindam free so obetimi aye ni ope bia no collation center na se work mandai district capital no obeyi free all the call next time eno no obi anim mpo se ho na se
only a friend say
free ma adwene mu kakra what you say enti na se wakwa ye nuoma we mu bi na se wanya MP na wa ba betena se a na wo free se ye man nka ho saa na etina hodi
na se 2020
court na ye
2020 NDC candidate ni betu no no so 2024 wa ba betu no
no wa ba betu no ntem otu no okwan papa so a ye ni problem
okay
otu no akwan papa so say the NDC candidate no tu no a ye ni problem what ni ame no mi no ka na ekwan a odi fast no odi tu no yes 41 police stations na ye nya no said ya na ye hwehwe no my practices no omo ye oho na omo di winning election no quite apart from that your friends a collation center so of free regional capital district capital ediko baby ope because say omo na wo power ni omo pe bia na omo be ye no eno na ma ye di adsam na di call court na court so ka say no say they ade na ye no mo san ko running the whole constituency election and fine who we need genuinely right me to way me no to aka say me can mean sro bibia because minimum asam na America minimum asam America
yeah
enti me can mean sro bia onim so we need genuinely dia mo ma yankwa na fe yankwa face 1-on-1 na fe dia ba na e wo how adie bia wa ye bia onim sa ade na me ye na ma ya de papa enti se ma wa ya de papa dia ne ma nsuro hwe na se wo a ya se wo wi kokuo tia no soso odaye onim so wo wi kokuo tia ye de kwa soso odaye enti no NDC the pandai election na ye kone de ye de ye ni anwene hwe ye nim se opa kofa o malams opa kofa odian opa kofa odian nia ye nim ne se ye kwa ko wini seat no na ya sa age seat back na eba ne sanso a ebeba ba magana fo nyina ba be hu ne se MPP fo ade bia omo de omo ye biara chese omo nya de papa ma oman no MPP fo ade bia ni omo aye oman mu a omo wie ne papa ade bia omo de ba wo de ade na omo de ba oman mu a wie papa
nti kan omo tumi aye ne papa ne bia
ade ayen ade anka metima aka say MPP fo ge ne papa ma ya na ka ye free SHS omo sa ye free SHS kura so say wie mpo a eno so a implementation no so say wrong eno so eni ni say na say omo ti wona omo to pass questions de come nkola pass omo free so ya to pass questions an come nkola hwe ni ababa to ye ne
na pass question obi to bi ma obi ye wrong ana
oh na ya ba de bi say ye ne ko school na to pass question
yes
na wan na to ma
say me parent
o parent na to ma gina fesu wa de na ban no ento emfa mre
na ban top
na ban so to bre won so e di dia adwempo na wa ban trim
sa ban pese mo pass ye
aban pese mo be passe aban no nim ni enti ono oye aban no woni enti ono omo ye afi bia se nkola passe afi omo ba ye a ya ka so ke obi anko no neutral ground mama obi anya hwe
na se so nkola na omo ho na
da bi
na so nkola omo ba
anya nkola ni nyina nsu ade pepepe nkola ni nyina omo nyina nya wei nya nkola kora enti wo pese wo kase nkola ya omo ko ye ebi nsu ade obi nsu ade enti MPP ade biara omo de ba oman mu hwa Mustafa Ahmed iden ko MP hwe ni esie ade bia di hye omo nse bia no
aye won
dan MPA ko MPA so koduru ya na no court hwe japade oba within 4 years aye di MPA di man no Ghana ha nyina ba bia no a Mustafa Ahmed ni your friend is Hamid any properties just omo de adwuma bia de be hye omo nse bia no ade ba ko omo hwehwa no so kwan ba so na ebe fa ene yenya bibi ye sika ade aye ye hu yie okay kwan ba so nti no ama obia funu omo ebi ni se yakọ akotia ohun ni esi akotia ya ba ye yakọ akotia so ohun ni esi ye sa na ebe kwagosi okpanda enti no omu ni koko omu ni hwe o metimi aye kpanda ho ye kwakoye no enye se ye nkoye yi se de na omu ye ni bio ye de ye kọ na eni omu akwakoye no pepepepepepe
ye mi se wunu
ye ntu aba woto wahunu meso metu so wahunu ye wi a ya kan wahu misuma hunu obi nwia obi
ye mi se wunu ya
enti no kpandae ne de opaye mfrosoro ne embassy form ye kwa akwaje seat no we nya duro we nya bibia enti nye wo mu no
okay all right George Kojo Ndikibi ono na wotin nka from the NDC na Rich Suma of the UP patna say Rich akwaba
Yo, Jesu Brapeni, Aquaba, also Aquaba. Who buy ye?
Oh, Baba, only problem.
You share a penny for your best shop.
Na UP Musuboko.
Oh, Lucy, they say what would him say? It's a new baby, so we are nurturing it very well.
Okay.
And the channel is such a nice way.
Send and UP by send this 6 months here.
No.
And it's still exclusive,
No.
exclusive na moye.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
No fun kwan onum. No function kwan.
They said it was you start here man solid food kakra.
Ah, okay. 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 All right. Ya boa.
Opening majors.
Pandai. Eden na mukọ suman pen wa mukọ buru ndc fuyi.
Medase.
Se muso se mbelu su anase de.
Fa kwanya nchia watiefo a waje bro we somebeti de Oma Ghana for. Na memfa kwanya su nchia menu apeni George ne UP plus Richard. Ene unuanu ma oni won aka adwuma esie ne a yeso enya kwanya se ne Ghana for be de be kasa. Menya kwanya mintimi and kasa obra mem acknowledge mirror Dr. Brian Echampo.
Okay.
Over the weekend, Memenda no de ne combine tour of the western region and the western of Ebewe.
Okay.
And yedaya me ase that the people of western region and the western of Fuase say nesemo or say a brain no. We hear the data nature, we hear the narrative, scientific proven records nature. We be a dead be face a brass say MPP fonya can deny for yes the party direction. A brass say a fa kwan for busunia resource party no. Now party turning into a new look. Let me attract it. Yeah, I am called Bibinti about drama, a motu am continentally. They bring everybody on board to pursue a common agenda. Now a beyond so one a brim what two on west was some by a party. You may empe kwan for biso. Ni and reward woman. Sebio. The onyam no sebia no nchi se odie den boom na ne kra no so ofo se ye hia kendifo a sebi o wanted ye ne nimde obuo sonko a ebetimi attract majority of the Ghanaian youth enya nwa se ye bekokoto aba na MPP amanyoku a ye boy ensamra se ye benim desem wa manyomu a ye the demo sonko so na mebunu no na desuanfo na bekoto aba na wonto mai echese bibi enkoyi ebremo Dr. Brian Echampo what dead the pefe say eba nim dia wo bi eba ne suehu no wo bi eba na doma chede mu nipa mu ntiase nso a obi no na sem we yemfa nkwa adwendwemu na yenya kokuduro sa abremu ne yento aba ma yera Dr. Brian Echampo na ontimi mfa nim dia kwan so enka part ne ye de embom se bi trosem kra che say efie bi emu atete no aya na nkunim die kra nye de emma. So what I say, we need a united front as a political party to pursue the agenda to wrestle power from the National Democratic Congress. And party here a solid, formidable leader like Dr. Brian Echampo going into the 2028 election.
Sekutu.
Say bam. He's just like President Kufuor. You get it? I'll be far. You're a Dr. Selby, new Professor Dubois in Temo be company for multimedia power my and around that time. Now more who say that the Rollins regime now all Babeko in 2000 no and yet the we be so I say but party no you know be ultimate can party ni boom no we're able to see through and it will not be the first time MPP be come who abom ye beji to me afi and this in ni ye betimi aye ni ye hia a leader or de ye be kwa ako a leader obegina brane no be som say entokwa we ye meko anya leader obe checking out when he is needed most and that person is Dr. Brian Echampo me da say
Tandai
ma men di kan tete one or two misinformation bia by a slip of tongue and as a kasa na ye menu ane denti or the shushu was first of all the Nkrumah circle Kumasi dualization was never started by the NDC
on cancer
playback anytime because it be a kasa na ye denti
they gusuti
very good it was started by J. Kufuor under the MPP or Casa Crowd Sans Bacasa, MPP, be Papa Bia.
So moon for you, moon, kodu, ye kodu home.
Until they member. At least. So what I say. So me kind is a crown of fast by here. That is net is a FIPAM, only FIPAM, the full fine.
Yeah.
The man Peneko for the best started the dualization of this road.
Yeah.
A man Peneko for an MPP a buying fee, a BMO 2008. 7th January 2009, a era John Mills, any John Mama here, we take care of Benya. Maybe a man Peneko 4 year quine do yen. I'm betting a BMO for 8 solid years, 2009 to 2017. A man for a 0.1 kilometer. Anchor the dualization project of this same road I can once. Not a 0.1 kilometer. A man farm on Sanka. It took the NPP government to come back to power to complete the dualization project from Nsawam to Apega. Then the same NPP government started the other section of the dualization. Ye said about Penugu ye quine fin Nsawam and Beto Nsawam bypass. You quite fin Coco, Beton Coco bypass. San ye no enyinam enyinam ye yi kwan na fi enyinam township aba enyinam bypass udu acherensu ekọ a friend say ono so ye yi fi kro no e de aba be acherensu a friend say bypass udu konongo a ye yi kwan na fi konongo krom e de ato eche e konongo bypass e same MPP aban and e be ye e be start the Ofanko in Sawom dualization. So, Mesrano, me panacho. Yemfani diema ye tiefo.
Osimwen just kabia
me pacho wo me background kakra wa account na sa me stress by economics. So we take you over a company, you take both the assets and liabilities. Jo mama akono, o je sikebi to say obi mefa.
Dabi.
So this argument, this friends say patronized a way of arguing, should stop. The truth is that under your regime, under Mills and Jomama, for 8 years, not a single kilometer was added to that dualization project. So what I said. So if Akufo-Addo has also decided to abandon it, looking at the growing urbanization in Ghana, a friend Accra, to expand the road and make it more motorable, government is in its continuous business. John Mama, University of Ghana Medical Hospital was never completed. They finished the phase 1. Akufo-Addo started this phase 2 and completed the phase 2. Oko Kumasi Airport, they finished the phase 1. Akufo-Addo started phase 2 and completed it. Oko Tamale Airport, phase 1 was started by John Mama. Akufo-Addo. It is a continuous business. John Mama has own team to Ghana in year. It is never true. If you say Kwame Nkrumah year, Temamoto Way, 1960, up to date, Akufo-Addo and Abano Soke. Let's expand it because a mining unit, 4 million people and 34 million people. Let's expand it. Continuous. So at Sana Memote, Sabu Abushua, a film crowd, Papa, one more brand new way. We Papa Beje Assassin, now be see, now Mabe painting. A continuous process. This year, Quenya say near Casa. At least, let's be magnanimous. Let's be truthful. So, can the NDC and MPP I have winning Beguasio? Maybe I will ma am do na president for free maternal health care na ma munya yara sa free. Ye ni krom wa mo na etwon enia. O man peneko for free health care and na ma bi mu twon ye yi okrom wa.
Na dem omu na ye NDC for. Aseme na okay.
Asema me kam say ebi mu twon. Man bo NDC man kam me ka NDC for na o twon ana.
Da bi de we wo ka.
Who na wo kan NDC asem me kan NDC asem. Me say how helpful. Me my grandfather died because my mother was not there present to pay for cash and carry. In 1998, St. Dominic's Hospital. So but today as we speak, and Kolabia ya wam the community say na emribi or Ghana hani e cash and carry.
No.
E Kolani be him because of what Omanpenin Kufuor MPP, National Health Insurance, free maternal health care. Sabio, a friend is saying, Kromwa, Yohan Kolabi Brina, Eduani Ombedi Krenti, school Kranamonko. President Kufuor capitation grant. Granted people to go to school and eat for free. And the school free now kana o crack up pre-beer young farmer or when you have do no do buy.
Why cooperate then?
And this for be cooperate because a tree in the brofono brofo no ya kire mo betwi ti say me kasa wo a me kasa wo a wote yi and this in you if I say you contested majority of your man your part of your DCs on videotapes fighting for the friends school feeding program Mampeneko for legacy MPP legacy ni bi it's even good say on one kasa na kasa mkrasa bo a friend saying free education. It means that the new patriotic party has served this country and served well. And kokana kwakanda so when this when you don't have anything to show. So what I say? Look, politics me misano na ye ko junior Jesus want it. Who want it?
Let the blood flow.
Let the blood flow. Junior Jesus. Season. Yes. 2016, 17 MPP, 169 members of parliament. Yeah. It was then unprecedented. Never see that. Yeah. And then 2024, October, when 189 votes, unprecedented. The Ghana will move on. Ebia, the next tsunami that will happen, you have no idea. There's one thing that is never promised, and it's tomorrow.
Yeah. So who knows tomorrow? Nobody.
Tomorrow is never promised. And let not get into your skin. As a matter of fact, if you cares to know when you kagra. In 1992, the first parliament under the Fourth Republic, it was NDC form.
Yeah.
The only person or call parliament no NDC near Mami Hawaii Yakubu, Nyamem Fane Crazy. It was independent. So NDC alone has governed this country under the Fourth Republic. At the end of the way, that Fourth Republic, NDC government, when they were leaving power in 2000, inflation was 40% high. It was unprecedented. Government being under the Fourth Republic, our handing over governments are all leaving behind 40% inflation. And they did that in 2000. So what is he talking about? Let's be guided. So as I said, we are not scared. We are not afraid of all that is happening. It's part of the democratic process that we are going through. I get it. And it's part of resilience that the new patriotic party is building. And that brings me to my quote. And listen. Papinibi and their friend Rocky Balboa. Okay, life is not about how hard you can hit. Okay? Life is not about how hard you can hit.
Yeah.
But it's about how hard you can take the hit. So what I say? And then Pandai. Yatuaba ni wieno. The losing offense candidate now filed electoral irregularities in 41 polling stations, stating in demands clear. In okay, remember I've taken my time to read. Was stating every irregularity that happened in the 8A and the 32B 7. And was stating exactly where of course and in only demands in Ukraine or calling for a rerun of this 41 out of the 151 polling stations.
Yeah.
11 months later, a judge council, baby, under contestation, we should rerun. One, Obia or not or your present, then or steady the true feelings of the governorship of the area and the onion no more. No. Do you know, say you have denied, because of this decision, you have denied the person? Because only opportunity to do that again.
Say we free more.
Or two money, whatever it is. Those places are not under contestation. Was it contested? No. And life is not about how hard you can hit, but how hard you can take when you are being hit. It ends from function go to them. We are setting political precedents. Again, the minority has raised issues of a friend is a qualification. That even that challenge, emit your constitutional a friend say a requirement in terms of time. Akwenya no was obe file anytime or so and so filing. That's you a qualify.
Okay, now say to a baby, there should be a period.
After that period, you cannot contest the election.
Okay.
That period expired. Yet, because my buying it, to mind you, there's a case between George Amo, 1996 election between George Amo and one woman referee. Oh, I also was. The case traveled 3.5 years. Declaration by and a judgment by somewhere November 2000. I have about to 96. Declaration by near Babetua, but it was a bad precedent. And then yes, another one. Until you could be about to a and now by Bessa. Near to a berry after 3, 4, 5 months. No be the case because a justice of the High Court has set a precedent. Fortunately, the minority has filed for interpretation at the Supreme Court. Because these are issues that borders on constitution. So what I say, and the Supreme Court when it comes to constitution.
Yeah.
But because they can hit hard now, they are pushing say young for panda. No problem.
Then a clerk of parliament now try come
and
easy.
nothing I may say.
Rocky
Bible or say life is not about how hard you can hit. Life is not about how hard you can hit, but how hard you can take the hit when it's being done to you.
Okay.
The answer is me koti. So what does and look MPP bar BEM 2017. Haruna Kofi Amabua, I'm general secretary friend saying Fifi Kote, and almost 40 of their ministers are serving now receiving what we call double salary. Part of the extremist MPP people then says, oh, we should prosecute them and sentence them to prison. You heard that argument?
Oh yeah.
In every political, people who are very extremist.
Yeah.
The extremist part
your
of
fashion,
your fashion, you're from Unkoje, but I go for Ado, and the cabinet does a look. Yet it's your mind. Your mind, yet it's and your man, yeah, and it just said the best brain of your people, you send them to prison. So if there are ways that we can retrieve, we move on as a country. Again, okay, I said. In 2001, there were extremist MPP and under the Jerry John Rawlings PNDC time. No, people who have also committed the same offense should be what prosecuted and killed through a friend's firing squad. But the President Kufuor, in his wisdom, so no, let's institute National Reconciliation Commission so that we bring peace and move along. This is the trait of the New Patriotic Party. We've seen the extremist NDC and how they want this country to be governed. And nothing I make
so more reset it.
No problem.
It's
Rocky Bao. What's in life? It's not about how hard you can hit. Make a change this for life is not how hard you can hit. Okay? But life is about how you take it when you have been hit.
Okay.
So what I said,
okay.
I can easily draw a comparison between the Jatikwesen issue. Jatikwesen issue about the same friend saying Abosman Bambaka said the case is Supreme Court. So on Pamba Panin the enco onto the declaration from the Supreme Court. MPP then young pussy through the clerks. Did we? We allowed the court process. So at that time, NDC for minority, Ebefi Parliament, Nama Court, Supreme Court, Yehu Okromwa. Tolerance.
Okay.
We tolerated the NDC and everything that they wanted to do then to see a court. You can hit, you don't have the intolerance for the new people. No problem. We are going to Pandai. Amadi Kanko, Amokodu, and Penwas and Tumwas.
Mustafa Gbadese Muna Mosma Munkobro.
Emma Kwaba.
I welcome no.
So Mustafa no nim kwan fa so amosuma mpendwa. Ana amosuma so amansuma obia mo NDC for nam kwezi yesuma say yamma Kwaba. And as a deputy general secretary of a political party, wako baby. Ama mwako bo party nipa mu free mu. You can say there's one dead person, the other casualties, they be a hospital.
Yeah.
When you nyansa sembia anka, when you abuchutre sembia anka, when you reshemu sembia anka, say, ura matunyandam, and asuman penwa. See, let's be candid.
Please.
I'm to, you see, it's even an indictment in an era where we are selling cultures, in an era where we are marketing cultures, in an era where we are taking advantage, the positive advantage of our cultural society. Is that what you want to sell? That bastard for ne konkomba for ne bastard for there. Ama grow die ni say amosoma mpanu akobu ni pekunu. Is that
so? I say a common thing.
Is that something as a general secretary you have the platform like this?
Deputy General Secretary.
Deputy General Secretary, director in charge of operations at the presidency of Ghana. You want to sell your culture, and this is how you want to sell your culture. Now come back for there. Musman penduad and namudi agro. And you expect tourists to come to your place?
And so tourists bet me akọ.
Cause
no more ko say ampampa it misma
penduad beburu ni pakunu. Let's be serious. Okay? We believe, sir, the 3,500 voter, you're a Martin Danya over a friend said Daniel in Swala, Wakpa.
Difference ne woman.
3,000 plus. We do not believe they can overturn it.
Okay.
If we are given the opportunity, and then the EC and the NDC apparatus are going to organize a free and fair election, devoid of what we saw at Ablekumanov. What we saw at yes, but see, we are deepening democracy. Look, me na me were friend is saying, baby, I come here, Minister Bega say you born before I
Minister Bega.
Aye, what Makwoyongo. I call by election or Tripoli. Was it Tripoli? No, not Tripoli. There's another place. Yeah, first. Your hand resign now. Good day, you know.
Talency.
One want to talency. Me him. Then Azoka don't Chief Azoka. Azoka. Kita nentwe kwati do ni janko for.
Excuse your French.
Excuse my language. Oh ye na ye this swine people before in 2015. Our talency. Then na Makwayongo and a minister of interior. Who the response of the buy? Ya born before na here. So what I say?
This is Musuro.
We don't have to entertain barbarism in the political space.
Okay.
We don't have to. Let's ensure that people can come out cleanly. Look, Dano, Nami Wenti. If I tell you, and if I show you videos of police and military presence in Wenti Township, I can tell you the police phone so the for Wenti. Why? Obi wo ha ye wo no kra na bra bom na ewo ohun that heavy police and military presence but no ba kwatia kroma na ntokwa ne koso na you won't see police presence there
eno no chese say wenchini ye
so
stronghold
intimidate yes you don't go there intimidating your opponent
so strategy ni bi
strategy so koso unse ukono fa dan do na bi da hacks
yeah
part of strategy koso jade atunkofo dem priama dwane ana. And now one of the strategies here sending penwaza amunkonko bunkofo ana.
Ma Richard in Rem.
We want to have a fair, free election, a progressive election, an election that will bring reconciliation and unity amongst our political discourse.
Okay. And
the election set commission to investigate what went wrong.
Send your course or Blake Manot.
I get it.
All right.
We don't need.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
We don't need it.
Okay.
We don't want to repeat Ayawaso West Wagon. Neither do we want to repeat Ablekumanov. Neither do we want to go back to Akwetia.
All right.
So what I say, Nini na no na ye come out no. Yes, the
Richard.
Down.
Yeah.
Na Richard in Rem.
Adame.
Rich.
Yeah.
And I mobile contest UP.
Oh, say we there. First of all, me fa kwenya we suna machia. Wankasa ni wontai production team me Ghana for mutie we we. Na machia me bra penyi back wa MPP communicator pa your friend Raymond Yerenchi. Bia obia no me chia. Ono na ofre ba o me say nyansani ba o me. Very foreign guy. As for UPD, you know, obviously, say we will not be contesting because this is just an issue between the two major political parties. No, we sure say APC, Ayariga party, we cry. Ayariga party, we cry. For some, we contest here the last election. At you, 102 or so. But Omukra Minjin, they say they may want to attempt it again. So, as a matter of fact, United Party there, we are not part of the race. But it's a national issue. So all of us, excuse me, we have a vested interest in it.
Who owns you? Alexis, managing.
So the other one is, first of all, I also disagree with the judge. He said an election that was seeking a remedy for about 41 polling stations. Now, they also rerunning the entire election in the
entire constituency.
In there, it beats everybody's mind. But they be also say judgment is based on the discretion of the judge.
Yeah.
And the judge is privy to some information that me and you seated here, perhaps we are not aware. But that notwithstanding, so no matter how sorry, what is wrong with me today? No matter how Yebeka said judgment is based on discretion of the judge in Krampono. The judge must also factor in sentiments and public opinion, especially say about political related issues. To say here, he should have also factored in political opinions and sentiments. He said they are made because don't forget, say now we went into an election. No matter what happened, now but take it the issue where we are also setting another precedent.
Okay.
So China no to say, look, when an election is happening, once we say we are at the verge of losing, my mobilizing and crop for kakra. Na enko scatter nema baku mienobi. Say, if I say we have sufficient justification, say, nema be and cause you are, then we go to court. Now even this time when people go to court, they'll go and seek for a complete annulment. Not even polling stations. Because the precedent is there. Is that after all, someone sought a review of 41, they annulled an entire election. So the precedent to be there.
They are not 110.
110, Eddie count. So the other money say, we must be mindful of the precedents we are setting. Then again, so who share the composure of the new patriotic party, they are creating the impression that anything that happens, the judge is the one supposed to be held responsible for a judgment. Now they want to heap it all on the government. And not only heap it on the government, but they are going after the president. Why am I saying so? The Omukoye in parliament regarding the speaker's declaration of the seat vacant. Any Nyama Omukoye in parliament, is that not total embarrassment to everybody? Omu constituents now Kasana Omu representing Omukran because the motion was to pass certain aspects of the Minister of Finance budgetary allocations. And obviously, say you can't about budgeter. Pandai constituencies, obviously they will be beneficiaries of such budgetary approvals. And it's a more issue be you should go after the Supreme Court, the High Court judge, not the Speaker. So the Amuya of Parliament now with a total disgrace. And then two, who share what is going on now? In as much as we disagree with the annulment of the entire election, we will be someone who say, why should we wait for this long for a judgment to be passed? Ofadami, won't it be nice say you call into an election now? Every constituency should have what we call election tribunal. And to establish that electoral tribunal, all the constituencies are. Then we give some timeline. Say you to about in every constituency within a period of 2 to 3 months, all grievances must be tabled. And whatever the grievances are, by the time you hit it 3 months there should be a final verdict on all issues. And Banusana, you will not allow an MP to sit in office for let's say about 1 year. Now, Fede, you see, Omuko to Abafro na sebi 1 winia. Now, me send the Papu for never seen and I'm Then now, the issue is also currently pending before the appeals court. And in the law, the appeal court is not the end point. I'm sure from the appeal court, it can still go to what? The Supreme Court. I don't know whether Omo truncated process at the appeal court there, meaning, but me a very percent sure say issues of political madness say it can travel to the Supreme Court level. So assuming without admitting, say the judge in the Supreme Court also disagrees with the judgment of the High Court. Say let us go and run only the 41. But by so doing, we have already run the 150, 52 or something, what are we going to do? But just as I said, so there's some lacuna there, ambiguity be intercebi and ye in that aspect. So some of us would have thought, say, yes, in as much as we are following the law, the speaker followed the law true and true. One T Mrabia, because he is supposed to notify electoral commission within a period of what 7 working days, and he has done so. So why can't we look back into the constitution so that the constitutional review committee, they should take a critical look at this issue? Should a matter be before the appeals court? Should there be an action based on the previous judgment, or there should be a stay of execution until the final determination by the appeal court? If it is stated in the constitution, say, even if there is an element of truth, now a first call rules, and there is an appeal, we should wait for a certain number of days and send ahead your trigger process now. That would have also cured any ambiguity because here lies the case. If appeals court reverses the judgment of the high court, we would have already gone and elect the NDC member. What would we do? Or we go, Matthew Nyindam wins the election again, but the Supreme Court again, or the appeal court again, says that he has a problem with the 41. Are they still going to run the 41, or also just stick to it that Jakoto abandoned? And at 2, it is also capital intensive. About where I saw sorry. Yenim say omanu de bia osi onisika. And so omaya onisika na who set you priorities ye. Now instead of Georgia with certain issues, now finding what we call alternative dispute resolution mechanisms to resolve the issue, so that that cost now we need to incur again. You better sooner the aya the fufrobia. Wouldn't it be proper? So your best friend say, in as much as the law is being followed true and true, we should also make sure sometimes we look at not only the latter but the spirit behind the law.
Okay.
So my other aspect is that yes, right, NDC for say they still have the goodwill of the people. Ghanaians believe that John Mahama is setting the country on the path of progress. Me and Richie, the Amity, as is here, in as much as I'm the Deputy General Secretary of another political party, I also sincerely and strongly believe that the President John Dramani Mahama has a good intent and has a good will to make sure, say, he not only reset the country, but to realign the vision of the people of old to the vision of them today. Because the people of old, their vision was that Ghana should be a united country. Ghana should be a country where we place the interests of the country first above self-interest. And to whom the Mahama, oh yes, is here now, it gives me an iota of feeling, say, he's placing the interest of the country first above the interest of the NDC fraternity.
Okay.
That is why UTA said, Nancy, special prosecutor, Krapona, he stepped in and called Ayariga and Dapia Mekwa to order. Said, it is not proper, it is premature. Withdraw such a bill. Didn't they act upon it immediately? And to share, John Mahama, he has the goodwill, he has the good intent. And the people of this country still believe in him. But the chances of NDC winning the Pandai seat in the I can say the chances are extremely, extremely high.
Okay.
Because you see, NDC has sufficient grounds to stand on somebody by your campaign way. Someone who said 1 year by no yanya corruption Zambia. One say big push na no. Immediately they can even allocate about 10 billion of the big push towards our Pandai constituency. And by the time we say Jack, they would have done a lot of infrastructure development there. They would have given some people some financial benefits. They would have given some people some support. And in winning a government of the day in by-election there, it is more like finding a needle in a haystack. And it's going to be a very difficult work for them. And I will be 100% surprised should Matthew Nyindam still retain the seat. I'll be 100% surprised.
Okay.
Because the government of the day,
Obia what you need over 3,000 different votes,
The dynamics are different as at that time.
Okay.
But what you say?
Okay.
Because as at that time, said they were standing on the goodwill of their free HSS. Nini Kikanwa sa abysmally implemented free HSS, a headless free HSS, purposeless free HSS.
Hey.
Of course, because education has to be
free
tailored. Any bibia. Because education must be implemented to cure a specific problem. Not a mass production based education for a populist agenda. Okay. It is just a populist agenda. Populist agenda say, yeah, na yetio obia school fees emanu free. What the hell is that? God, you tell me respectfully speaking, say the son of Kwame Despite deserves a free education. On what grounds? On what ground? On what ground does the son of Kwame Despite require a free education? No, I'm just giving you a hypothesis that we have many of such caliber of people in this country who can afford to pay their school fees in dollars and even multiple times. No, NPP's agenda and they say it is free for all. Whether there was no caveat, there was no clause like that. Say now who want to do that? Now one for the Christmas or my way free school fees. You see, let me give you a classical example of how you can solve an education problem. Your family said, see your mind, you're too crude. Now I see, we want to build a petrochemical industry. So we need petrochemical engineers. Now you need most of them in the system. So education will let you know that let us tailor an education policy and programmer. A better me produce and call anumu to become what? Petrochemical engineers. Where we can educate them freely from the basic level to the secondary level throughout to the tertiary level. And from there, even take them abroad through the scholarship scheme to go and study petrochemical engineering and come back.
Free education.
That's what I'm saying now. Because the sciences is what you need to develop your country.
Yes, we
so
need
the sciences, that's why I'm saying that the parents who want to benefit from this kind of education, they will encourage their kids to go into the sciences.
Sciences.
You pay 50% and the country pays 50% for you. Because we are trying to discourage them. We don't want the system where people will be produced and they cannot do anything for themselves. You need to train people. For instance, you can say that you are giving education for anybody who wants to go into the area of skills, vocational and technical education. Because when him say you want to train people who by the time maybe you do education, they are good enough to be on their feet. But because you are home science, home economics, home way, visual art, or kaka, or yani nyina we are, or beba beka say aban ejumani ho. So you see, you must have a deliberate way of doing it. So that Obimo will say, you want to cure a problem, then put them there. And then again, it must be based on merit. Maybe there could be an assessment to determine, say, these people, they are below the poverty line. These people,
now,
they are...
This educational level, and basic.
Secondary school level,
and basic. It's a basic,
China. Do you know that from the secondary level, they identify those who want to go into aeronautics, those who want to go into petrochemicals, those who want to go into aviation. You see, from that base, they identify and they train you well. Not this our training that the government is making every conscious effort to help the students pass. To help the students pass true and poor examination.
True and poor, with the same school near Koi. What is free SHS? Free SHS and say, what pass it? Get your admission. The government will not let you pay. The government will bear all the expenses. That's it. It's not about tuition.
The reason why our education is flip-flopping, it is because of this free education.
Are you
Instead
sure?
of parents even ensuring that their children learn, they leave it because when they say there is no repetition in school.
Na say oba abansi otua kamano otua timentua enu ntinu wo responsible say oba no besua de enu so because of free SHS.
Of course.
Me, I don't get it.
You may not get it because the reason why I'm saying so is that your debate now, I debate you. I like your angle you are coming from. But you see,
because me make us and say me memba mienu ewie free SHS and they are doing well.
That's why I'm saying that
What you say?
in some homes, parents be more when the parents are disciplining themselves by nature, no, they will ensure their words go through. And then I make us a vast majority of the parents, you know,
share free SHS.
No.
Free SHS and yet free SHS any trade. And
we catch yourself free HSS, you know, of Odame.
Yeah.
So now that your son will be free education, what next?
Baku peninu we UPSC.
So assuming without admitting say who needs ka obet to call UPSC, you know, what is the child going to do?
Me am metina hey. Me we school SHS. 10 years later, and son of Meko University. Entino, near here is a quite a bit me SHS. Oh, yeah, but you have one a braca crack.
You see,
and Sana,
you see,
University.
All we are trying to say that it is good. It is good for the state. Sikana yadi westi westi national cathedral aneki kahunu. It is good for the state. So Kwame Nkrumah introduced education. His education was for the northern sector. Giving them free education so that I can bridge the gap. Ultimately, and you go say
aban for bia no say o ye na entire country a.
Offer me see aban eya di papa say aban sikana instead of so be wasting on unnecessary things no. Who debate ya on minimum nkola school fees ma omudia enya di boni. Enya di I am not against.
It's not a bad policy.
No. I am against the implementation. The implementation is my problem.
Who implementing it then?
Implementation should have been in such a way that you identify certain skill gaps and make sure that those skill gaps, your education should be tailored in such a way that it's going to fit into those skill gaps.
Okay, na brofo. Say free SHS.
You are not getting my point.
I am getting it. But me sure say, me say me. Me ewie what I say, so I know what I am talking about. Okwa you say boarding, tuition, uniforms be, any textbooks be, call once no, electives once no, yan parents near toy. What I say, enti akwara nsuya de under school honum free, tuition cause books be at mano, uniforms be at mano, kano parents will better. What is wrong with that?
Why is it that this time around the statistics is showing you that your words they perform abysmally in the core aspect of your education which matters most, which is mathematics?
Abra yay menewo. We are over 40 now.
Yes, of course.
Ye menewo ye wo SHS no. Saturday secondary school. Sabre no na binum enfeli.
People still fail, but it was not at this rate of failure.
Na nipa hwe sio you have brought it. Nipa dodo that time no so obeka ya na me no wo time no na SHS schools na dodo saying na population of schools na saying and currently
so are you justifying that performance that the children put up?
No, I am not justifying, but I'm telling you say nipa doso enti eye den ya say ba ne failure ubenya more as compared to me no time.
My aspect of the conversation is that I am telling you that education must be tailored in such a way that it must provide a cure. You must have the end game in mind.
And yet,
but our free SHS had no end game in mind. And yet, the only end game in mind, let us train them for them to be able to pass out and proceed to the university.
No.
Towards the end game.
SHS.
Now end game near then.
SHS. A basic. It's na the then government to cram support to pass on say go for the car say or fa basic no from kindergarten so why go see SHS no. There's a one basic into unemu say ubekwa ko wie chese no break unkwa yes exams bi ntimi ntumi nye sika na say me fail ntimi ntumi ko SHS opese the base no strong obi anko SHS obi akwa me say me wie SHS it take me 10 good years. Yes me papa me ni mami o.
Yes,
I had them but no mun to me for me ko university. Into how to work, do this, do that. Do baby na miya kasa minye sika muso no. Metu miya ko university. That's why I went.
All I'm trying to tell you is that yes, why is it that our days one year there in Form 1 they will ask you to repeat?
Now, what is
but today it is no longer there. Akolabia uyadio per the structure of the free HSS no, you must go through.
No, who your woeful. Na say wo ba the terminal resource eba na say nya papa wo utumi kwase yen repeating they will repeat him. but it is not the school to repeat.
But ideally, that's supposed to be.
That is what terminal report about
that is how it's supposed to be.
No.
So that at the end of the day, no, you are going to ensure that you embed in the children discipline.
No. Discipline.
But now you are not embedding discipline in the children.
It's because terminal report, no, about who parent, teacher for no normal mail. And
that human rights are human rights or for no more.
No, human rights say me ban you.
Say you cannot even punish children in school. You cannot cane them.
Yes, correct. But who obefia who bet me no. What you say? The terminal report no ye mail at the man me never receive me.
It looks like we are diverting.
No, we are not diverting.
But I am building a point for which reason you will not allow me to build it.
SHS one. Me are very passionate about it.
I am not against free education. I am against the implementation that it could have been done in a different way. Then I just say before Namika.
Me say ye makwane e kofia minim how am papa ne ma me they struggle to get my fees. What you say? Into me time I me ba say obafia time ne esuno obafia me struggle me I don't think about terminal fees you know. Into na me pese obia nkobi. What you say? At least if you get the basic, it will help you in future. What you say? I'm a typical example. Uncle George meba. Uncle George na
yo, so let me just the time of essence and you know. So in a nutshell, I think the conversation is about Pandai. And then I brought in the free education because I knew obviously that it is good, but we could have done it in much more better way. And we could have done it on said now Kwame Nkrumah was trying to incentivize Nkrumah said go into teaching, go into nursing. Are you getting my point? But as a country, what are we noted for? What is our strength? We call China more prison kwanu. By the time we free prison kwanu, then you have sufficient skill enough to make you stand on your feet. So the American say, education sema. Education in such a way that by the time we are school, now I say we have employable skills, and I say we are good enough to do things on our own without even seeking for government support. That is the reason why I brought in the free education.
For OSP,
so OSP, yes. Obviously, I am in full support of the abolishment and the cancellation of that full office of the special prosecutor. And
I say, they will support say ye office in the
clear office
and yet the special prosecutor.
No. I don't have because you see. And I'm doing but when it comes to issues of corruption, investigation, and all those things, and I'm not doing the inquiry be brave.
They say anything.
When you are talking about your security architecture or you want to combat corruption, now say who could create the OSP office, and the OSP office is still operating with the fiat from the Attorney General, prosecuting on behalf of the Attorney General. Then what power have you given to the special prosecutor in the first place?
It's still Oshobiasi.
Still Oshobiasi. And then two, they themselves, they are not expanded enough to do critical investigation. Once you call Brochia, this is called USA. There was CID, there were other agencies, but Banu investigation, and the Federal Bureau investigation on Moody's Ejumano, FBI. And today, can say, National Investigation Bureau now, once said normally, no, that one, it is not infused with politics. And you know, why don't you find a way to empower the National Investigative Bureau?
Okay.
And you see, and then will be a level allegation of corruption against Sanipana. Quickly, the National Investigation Bureau should be the one to zoom in and do all the investigation. Or investigating, we are not finding this thing now. Now I submit it to the office of the Attorney General.
Okay.
Now Attorney General are proceeding with prosecution. What you must say? And the Ebani Sana, Obian himself, Sir National Investigation Bureau, no, it is not political because it's an establishment of the Constitution. But OSP office now, acquire say a politically created office.
But also. When you're in from Parliament.
Yes, on that from Parliament, but the prosecutorial power now on anything I can offer same way by Attorney General the money docket from OSP because OSP office don't have that mandate. They are still limited.
Yeah.
I said they are acting on behalf of the attorney, the power given to them. No, I say Attorney General need power 2 minutes be now one man kakra. and the 2 minutes and share ordinance 2 minutes share in Sanka, they should be fully responsible for bringing Ken Ofori-Atta. And the old man said, who was Shirach, who was Iyoko, who was CID, who was NIB, who was Owebu, now all of them
were police.
Who are police? Now all of them, their actions and inactions is not deterring people from going into corruption. Then what is the essence of them? But that's why I'm saying that you may not be able to dissolve all. Say you're dissolving Iyoko, because they say Iyoko's mandate is for money laundering. Okay, so we could understand, say maybe they have a specific core mandate. But OSP say corruption related and procurement related offenses.
Okay,
these are the 3 core areas that they are mandated to look into. Which at the end of the day, uko from brass ukrapona, Nina ends at the table of what? The Attorney General. Because are they not responsible for prosecuting corruption related and procurement offenses ultimately. So all we are saying is that in Kola school baby now what we are saying do people who when they are pregnant they cannot go for maternity and get delivery plenty our road network bebre. So this pocket of money kakra na yeditia obimuka at the office of the special prosecutor, we could use it to do other things. So to me, we should expand the National Investigative Bureau. Now many other journalists who are coming from investigative journalism program area now PM bebre they are called NIB ultimately. Now call funded because you can bring in MP people, bring in NDC people, bring in people, they all can be working with the National Investigative Bureau.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, assembly bar, we will not cloud the whole issue in politics. But realize that anything that the office of the special prosecutor is doing, we are clouding it in all politics.
Okay.
That is why we are not making headway.
Young scrappy office.
Yes, scrappy office, now you empower the National Investigative Bureau.
Okay.
Now you synchronizing Iyoko, Shirach, and all these other ones. You only say South Africa more OSP or Malaysia will be, Singapore will be, Canada will be, but Omunu they have made sure that the OSP is absolutely independent.
Okay.
On deriving the power from Obia. The funding of it doesn't come from their exchequer.
Wow.
They have a segment of small, like you said, like COVID levy and BBSANO. So the state, they collect something that they channel it all to the operations of this office. So imagine, say, we are special prosecutor and you need the Ministry of Finance to allocate approve money for you. And the one approving the money for you is found in corruption. Who can say you go after him? So the duplicity and the ambiguity surrounding that office, and Fasobia and Shada and
2 members of parliament, Honorable Mahama Yaraga,
yes,
and Roxanne Nelson Dafiamako, Anka Omode private member bill Ikoya, President say that be office in the Omunya Butre, Omunchin are winning sign.
I agree fully with the president. Do you know why? The members of parliament there, and yet president is not controlling parliament. The Ayariga and the Apiamekpo, they are members of the NDC fraternity.
Yeah.
And this is a private member bill they are trying to moot. And it's an executive, that's the constitution of the NDC. Ask who is the leader of NDC?
Mahama.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's the leader. Because on himself, if there's any negative backlash, it will come to the party.
Yeah.
And as a president, when say oh you talk on or when say onuna ye call you talk on don't be natural petition but MPP for Gina Chika say ya onu John Mahama and they take here say you talk on free ho ye kwa obi natural petition say ye EC boss.
Yeah.
And then the 2 deputies, the communication around it is that onu John Mahama no there or some touch here or orchestrated Sanu. So if I were the president, I would have also go forward and tell them that stop what you are doing because especially the timing was bad. Say the beginning of the year, now Omusumu himself OSP on deliver on the key performance indicators. Now Munya satisfied that KPIs no. You should have triggered that process earlier, not after the arrest of Martin Kpebu. Omukochi Martin Kpebu and I say agitation where then apeja, so people will be tempted to believe the one that the OSP has arrested, are they not equal as Martin Kpebu? So why should it be that you catch Martin Kpebu here there after the Munina sorry say yes scrappy office no? So the president is intelligent and he makes sure that he reads into the mood of the citizens and no say someone kasa dia tia dia dapiano any yariga opposite mu there. People would have taken him say he is the chief architect behind everything that is going on.
Uncle George, OSP office. Yen free ho, yen scrap office no cry. And now so say Kisie Jaben, a special prosecutor no, ono na yen sisa no.
Menua ewie me da wasi biem se kwahye na obusa me no. Me de all along no me support to say ebia yen yewe yen sisa yen scrap eyinin free ho. Me all along na me de me kasa asem we da because menua say we ye bibi sa no a e de insem bebre na e de ba
say yi office ni free ho a ana say yi changes Kisie Jaben a
no Kosi Jaben ni de say sesa no
okay na ye maintain office no na me support say yen scrapping free okay
on say office no na akofo adomo bae omo bae no na omo de sa office no de by 2017 na omo de bae no omo tirim po no say corruption issues ni no no na omo ede eyine de bae so omo nya ho investigation and which people na ka omo target here na NDC for na say immediate na omu free power no na omu free say NDC for na omu abokro bia omu nim so omu abokro no anansi BBAC no na omu person ka ye OSP no etimen chichi omu nyina ngum enti wo hwe plan na omu ye no omu kofa Mate Amidu say Mate Amidu no Kaiser good say onu ankasensa mechichire no nkrofo Infantum. Ena Mate Amidu bae. Woye ni investigation la show no say no be friend na akofo aro. Ose owo ene na ma omoye more corruption. No ka asasem no de resign call ye. Because ni ananko free senka onfa make sure omo no wanfa ma make wanya bibia ntia sa ankrofo no. Ene say NDC mami chro His Excellency John Dramani Mama say or reset on mine on pe corruption na obi be sete sa institution no say yam fan fight corruption na wo say oba be fight corruption oba be yi sa institution na dey free wa enti send na person international community no enhwe
okay
omo be hwe say ne oboa ne wo kanyina ye ntro
there are other institutions so
there's no problem Niente omo seti and so omo say the main agenda ne say corruption. Enti no na say wo baya enti da mini so wi say bia wo nkrofo be corruption enti na fe wo ba be scrap be free one ana. Enti nkrofo no ye bokro no na da mini institution bi enu e betima check omo ana. Enti me right from go no me support say sa institution omo ma no wo.
Okay.
But nipa na woda institution anu ndo mu yin free o
adenti
ni enti omu yin free o no se onye na adwuma kosi ajaben dia na kosi ajaben ye
kisi ajaben
ana kisi ajaben no dia na oye wo dia obetuma mame one president say oh kisi ajaben waye we
na we declare Kafrata fugitive
oh ai we awodi danko dada do we danko dada dia obe declare o transfer kosi makwa yi aba or declare first obiaso kisi ajabe ye we kisi within short and osako yifro say there is no proper evidence omunya fan court omunye prepare docket ni no ma they are not supposed, they can't do that no osako yifro sana later on a month for sorry ya omu kasa biem no osade akwa
Sisi wa bomb charge, wa charge.
About charge. On fa nambra o mainimu. On fa kisi, on fa ofori ken oforiata.
Na ya kuntunkuru.
Na ya kuntunkuru nyon fo mu nyina fa mbra o mainimu. Na ya wuni se o ye adwuma no me de sa institution even say NDC star institution free. I will never even talk anything about it. I support it should be there to also be a check on NDC too.
Okay.
So that John Dramani Mama is excellency. Me te papa no so anama sorry. Na dwene mu do. Se otena se ma NDC fo tena se ya sa de we a MPP fo betima he onza de no mo ka so mo ba be ya sa de no. Onza MPP fo nyina tena se oh yan scrapping off. Yan scrapping in parliament you saw it.
Ose mu wo majority se mo pese.
Yenya. Omo nyina support o yenya we se no papa. Ma yenya wie a. Udi obehunu ne ebe free akire. Enu nukura na wan hwe ekura pom de be yi wo election.
Okay.
So say yeah pretend say yeah fight corruption and institutions I ba be fight corruption no ya sheda na ye free wo.
Yeah pon na u de we penny win that lumba.
Yeah.
Weekend ne ye ne etu sen.
That lumba ne ye no etim sense say esi ye fan na anya fan na.
Say e court fa bi se nkomo de omo pese e be ye omo ye enko ne saa na se omo kwa api omo nko ana bi mo chese omo pese e yoro be ye no foforo no.
Emom papa na asem na eye me ya. Na ne me ya kese ne se na busuafo no a handle case ne se dia ana ne yere pani no. Particular na handle case ne se dia me pe no. Because yan kokoto yan blow yan kokoto yan bro no. Me ngini se ne yere ketwa no. If you up to date kura me ntese ma me kura wakasa. And when I wone papa na atena se ache. And I wone na atena
ifitiase no.
Ifitiase. Enti nkasa so ogu papa na anim ase sa.
Na wegu na anim ase.
Oh, wegu na anim ase. Ogu papa na anim ase. Because the way I wode ne di court. Ode ebusuafo di court. Ode wemu di court. Mami ntro ade bia nso a wo beye no. Enya papa na wo ye wangasa wo manso. Because ade a wo beye bia papa ne ono oko. Oko. Ade on the day ne ma na we chire. Se bi na wo kan omunyom me yaka kontuom by somewhere 86.
Okay.
And 86 na manyini.
Oh yeah.
Etimi tie enwom no fine. So luma no ko nye obi ankese so omuma ne tete ni yase tete koduru ba bi tete aduru no. But won ebusia peni no wa ya ade wa fight. Se finally Tupac. Wa fight as la show ye no wa ye. Hey, oba ohene. Se ye na wa ye no. Se eye den yo, se ye den yo. Papa na ono so yakata nechi.
Okay.
Wanya ba bia akwada. E chance nka se bi o mi minimum account for me enam se wo mi Central Region no.
Okay.
Minimum account for pa. O metima atwa asem we ya. Amanka papa wa the much credit more than 100 years. They don't care.
Richard.
Yeah.
Lumba.
Oh, Lumba dear. It's just unfortunate said the AC. But to continue with where my senior man ended, people of such caliber, no, most of the time, some of these things is expected. Okay, it's expected. For me, it wasn't that surprising because we share the nature of him, a music legend, and all this. For instance, all these musicians across the globe, most of them they marry, they born here, level like Bob Marley and co. They born left, born right, born center, born everywhere.
That's a Lumba crowd 1 year.
Who said they are Bob Kramu here? The cross section Lumba there. But problem and he said, in their settings, like you said, they all kind of. There's no that traditional attachment or emotion sentiment in the
okay.
So he was buried. Obian himself Ritamali na ye Nigeri. So it's a lesson to many other men out there.
Okay.
Say nyami shra na u sisu eba tutu niamo ye. That is all I can say. Tutu niamo ye u na which ya there. IFA. Marry one woman, born with one woman, then if you die, you are safe, you are free. But the moment you go and born here, born there, born everywhere, when you die, especially when you die without a will.
That's say actually be we be hune tintin.
I'm sure he didn't die without any will. Minji say will papa be wa hosa. I was say yan call will some mu there ya o. Onu su there e be yi leti back.
Yeah, that's it. Yapon.
Yo, yes we that.
Aha, near the Germany na SCA. Richard Suma of the UP. Yada wase Sasuna. Uncle George Kojo in the Kibi. Yada wase Yaw Yabua of the MPP. Yada wase ya frame OPANIN KWADWO ODAME ADDO. Mitine mama papa adakabe from Paul Manso ukamuke ubele chuku uzioma na Alex Entry ene Macjerry ose ajima ejina mechi Sasuna on the social media. Frema is a bankro. Yakramo, wa send a message. Wa send a WhatsApp and a Facebook message na yede wase. Na michia obibia me ko China, me de China no me bebre aba. Enti bro nyi obia bete menka. Yes. Enti me send location no na wa be fie. Ensuro Abraham we beka asem bia kiremo. But ensuro Obwa, makramo, bye bye.